If you're using Claude Code to build your business and you're not yet using the GoHighLevel MCP server, then let me drop the sauce and show you how you could be saving 10 hours a week and add an additional $10,000 a month to your business or agency. As you guys can see here on the latter end of my pipeline, a little over $15,000 cash collected over the past month and a half. In the past 5 days of June so far, I've actually used the GoHighLevel MCP over 1,000 times, and it's pretty much just being used for this one command inside of my Claude Code setup. So of course, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to set up the MCP with Claude Code, and we're gonna uncover the true potential of GoHighLevel, what needs AI versus what doesn't. So I've built out a quick summary of what this MCP is capable of. We're gonna get into how to set it up directly after this. We'll keep it brief. And if you guys aren't familiar of what an MCP is, it's basically a bridge between your AI agent and the other softwares you're using, like your CRM, for example. I thought it would be fair to start with what it can't do. And one of the things that a lot of people want this thing to do is actually build workflows inside of GoHighLevel for you. Can't build your funnels, your landing page, your websites, and a lot of important details here. And you may feel like, okay, well, why am I going to use this MCP then? Well, as far as building workflows, your Claude Code system should know who you are, have your brand kit, know how you speak, so it could give you the copy and give you the steps as to how you should build out your workflows. And in this video, I'll also show you how mine are set up so that you can template from them. Building funnels, landing pages, and websites, you could still have Claude Code generate HTML files for you and plug those directly into the funnel builder capabilities of GoHighLevel and get the same result. And a lot of this other stuff doesn't really need to be automated with your AI agent. And I dare say you should be responsible for a lot of these intricate things that are the crux of your entire business operations. Now, what can it do? Well, managing your entire contact database, this is something I use it for regularly. And if you want to create contacts, update your contacts with new information, maybe you had a sales call and you want to pull some data into your contact. So full capabilities on the tag side of things, tasks. If you want to enroll them into a pre-existing workflow, you can do that. Actually conversing with all of your contacts inside of your pipeline. And speaking about opportunities and pipelines, using the MCP to go into your pipeline, read the details on each contact and help you triage high quality, low quality, where we should put them in the pipeline, doing all that with your AI agent is super strong. That's probably what I use it for the most, but I have the report below. I haven't taken a look at it, so we're gonna do that here in a sec. But moving forward, managing the calendars, email marketing, a lot of this stuff, you guys can pause and see. You guys will also be able to take a look at the repo and ask your agent yourself. But as you guys can see here, my main driver is the bottleneck pipeline. So I'm using it to send emails, update my opportunities inside the pipeline, grab contact details, so on and so forth. But it's essentially stage routing. It's routing my leads for me and giving me a high level before I hop on a call, like what's the prospect about? I even have it going into my Apple Notes and creating TLDRs, too long don't read messages, so I can go into my call prepared, even if I only have 5 minutes to prep for a call. Now let's talk about how to set this thing up, and it's fairly simple. If you guys want the resource for this MCP, it's going to be in the description below. And if you guys are enjoying this video so far and getting some value, please like the video and subscribe for more content like this. You guys can also take some time to look through some of the examples and prompts that you want to put in to use this for yourself. But more importantly, let's talk about how to set this up. And this isn't something that most people do to actually set up their MCPs, but I'm going to do it this way. Instead of going through all these commands, I just typically grab the repo link and then I paste it in the Claude Code and just tell it to set it up for me. And as you can see, I already have it set up, but I'm going to have it walk us through how to do this. And truly, we only need to grab a few keys from GoHighLevel, add additional permissions so that Claude Code can use the MCP and access all of the things that we're talking about in this video. Quick heads up, if pasting the repo link into Claude Code is giving you issues, just either follow the steps on the repo or pause and follow these steps here, screenshot it, give it to your Claude, whatever it may be. But we're gonna skip over to step 4 right here, where we're gonna grab the GHL API key and the location ID. Inside of GoHighLevel, you'll come down to the settings tab here. You'll find private integrations, and then right here, click create new integration. Call it whatever you like, give it whatever description that you need, click next, and then just select the permissions that you're comfortable with. For me, I'm okay with it having permission to everything in my GoHighLevel. That's totally fine with me. You may call me crazy, that's fine. Click create, and without exposing my API, one should have popped open for you. So copy that and put it in a note for safekeeping for now. Second thing you want to do is head over to the business profile section of settings and grab the location ID right here in this corner and just save it in a note for now. And as you can see down here, a lot of people frown upon giving Claude Code access to your API directly through the chat. So if you don't want to do that, just ask Claude where to place it in your file system and you'll have all the steps. So when you're done, if you type in /MCP, and you might need to close the terminal you're currently in to open another so that you can restart the server and get it working. So once you've opened up a new terminal, typed in /MCP, then you can come down and see GoHighLevel GHL right here. If it's not active, click it and you can always click reconnect. And if it doesn't work, screenshot, give the whole conversation of setup directly back to Claude and have it self-diagnose where it went wrong. Now I want to showcase the command that I use the most often, and I actually set it up with Charlie OS. It's a framework inside of my personal operating system. And if you guys want to work with me and grab a copy of Charlie OS for your business, consider clicking the first link in the description below and we can see if it's a good fit for you. But as we could see here, it's asking me which stage of my pipeline do we need to review. I don't want to showcase all the names on my real pipeline, so we're just going to use this as a mock-up, but we can see the new reports right here. This was actually screenshotted this morning, so it's legit data. And I'm having it run a report on the new report stage. We're going to pull in about 5 new leads. I'll have it hide the names just so I'm not giving off information. And then we're going to go through the entire workflow and show you how it actually operates. It's called the GoHighLevel MCP twice for this. And here's our summary of the leads. So we have a beginner under 10K. We have an agency owner, and then a few pre-revenue business owners, and we have all the details. And then it's going to ask us what to do with these prospects. So we'll move this one to 1. One of them is fake. And then as an example for the low ticket batch, we're going to have it actually draft the 4 emails as part of this workflow so we can see how it works. And now we'll just let it rock. And I realize my camera's been off this whole time. How wonderful. I don't think I'm pretty enough anyways. So as we can see, a few things are happening now. It's moving leads in the pipeline, so just routing them. And then it ran 3 separate skills as a part of this workflow. So the email subject line skill, copywriting, and then the humanizer skill to speak like me. I've also given it a specific link to send out so that they can book a call with me on my landing page. So a subject line based off of what they put in the report, simple email going over their problems, and then it's giving them the link to my specific VSL right here. So my VSL, I actually have an application process down here to qualify them, and then they get the opportunity to book with me. So you can read them if you want, but I'm just going to send them. It's going to send all the emails, route them in my pipeline, and it's loading the send tool because of the MCP. It has all these different tools, send, pull opportunities, and it's using the separate APIs inside of the MCP one by one based off of what we need in this conversation. Now we can see for this particular prospect, the email was sent with my CTA link and the opportunity was moved down the pipeline with a simple conversation with Claude Code in the terminal. If you guys want more examples of how I'm using the MCP, consider clicking the link to work with me and or just coming back to the repo, seeing some of the examples. For example, if you want to go through your contact list and see who's been tagged accordingly, who hasn't been contacted maybe in the past 30 days, send them a personalized SMS text based off their reports and contact details about maybe a new service that you have. And there's some others down here below, which is awesome. But for those of you who have stuck around long enough to the point of this video, I'm going to give you guys some freebies and show you guys the inner workings of how I'm using my GoHighLevel setup with my workflows. I have nurture sequences and I have onboarding sequences. On my website, when somebody comes to get a resource, like you'll see if you guys want the MCP link, come here, it'll ask for your information, and these people are tagged accordingly. They get added to the toolkit opt-in flow right here. And you guys are gonna get some emails from me at this point. We'll get in touch. I have some routing if they have booked a call or not booked a call. Not super complicated, just one conditional step, and then straightforward automations for text and email. Very easy to set up. If you guys want to learn how to do this, you can either watch another video or decide to work with me. But here in the email, very straightforward. I have a CTA link here down below, all routing back to my VSL. And that's the whole point. We want people to go back to our CTA to book a call with us or take action for whatever your business service or product is. Second thing, if somebody fills out my bottleneck diagnostic tool, when they fill this report out, the automation just basically routes them to the pipeline. For the new report section that I ran the bottleneck pipeline command for, it lets me know via text and Slack, it adds an according tag, and then it'll update the opportunity and the contact details. And you might be thinking this is actually super simple because I don't overcomplicate it. On my VSL, if somebody goes through this application, but they don't end up booking a call with me, they get tagged accordingly and they get added to a separate nurture sequence based on the action they're taking on my website. And then I have another conditional step here. This is what's going to qualify them on whether they can actually book a call or they're routed to my YouTube. Then I have DQ, disqualified, or high quality. The tags is how we're going to be able to get Claude to recognize who's who in our pipeline, so we can take custom actions like send a personalized text or email based off this tag, who hasn't been contacted or touched in 30, 40, 50 days. And then we have sections to add them to the pipeline, different emails, and you guys can get creative with the emails. And then obviously if they book a call from the VSL, there's an appointment reminder workflow, very effective for getting people to watch a pre-call video, look through resources before they hop on a call, warm them up, those types of things. Very simple, straight down workflows, don't have to overcomplicate it. And then as far as onboarding goes, you guys can have a very straightforward workflow for how we're onboarding people into your business for whatever it is you're doing. And a lot of this you can screenshot, give to Claude and ask it, hey, what kind of copy would I use based off of your knowledge in my business? And maybe you have some technical hiccups. It can totally help you with that. Just screenshot, go back and forth, or even use browser automation if you want, the Claude and Chrome extension. And then you have some onboarding emails with next steps, maybe a booking calendar for an onboarding call. What we're looking at are deterministic workflows that don't require AI automation. While AI automation has a place in my business, I'm using it to augment my decisions, my copy, and higher level strategy. But the MCP definitely takes it to the next level for some of the things that I showcased before. And on another note, if you guys want to use Claude Code to help you build out HTML files for funnels and websites, you can totally do that. You guys might have seen some of my other videos about creating websites and hosting on Railway or Vercel. That's totally an option, but with your GoHighLevel subscription, you can add a domain and build websites and funnels directly through this. And I primarily opt into using the funnel side of GoHighLevel for onboarding forms and things of that nature. So inside of the funnel builder, there's a custom HTML script here. You can open that and just paste exactly what Claude Code is giving you, so you can build your pages literally just copy and paste. I wish the MCP could just do it for us, but this is the next best thing that you can do. And as you can see, I embedded a form on this page directly from the GoHighLevel form builder. I just gave the embed code to Claude Code, said build the HTML with the form embedded, went back and forth until I liked the way it looked. And now I have a very simple, straightforward onboarding form that activates a workflow with emails and text for the next steps of the onboarded client. I hope you guys got a tremendous amount of value out of this one. It was on the shorter side, but the main thing that I wanted to showcase here was how to set this up, what it's not capable of, what it is capable of, and the inner workings of my GoHighLevel to give you guys some inspiration and free game. And as a final note for solopreneurs, I would say from my perspective, the most important thing that you need to have set up is a lead intake system and proper onboarding sequence. These are super simple to set up and will make your life dealing with prospects 10 times easier, and this all will totally impress your prospect. So yeah, this is how I'm using the MCP to save hours every single week and make myself more money with my business with less work. If you guys have any questions, just comment below. But until then, I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.